Today we get to walk you around this lovely 2019 on a 19 registration Range Rover Evoque D180 first edition. Being a first edition, it comes with a lot of options as standard, so we'll walk you around the car, point those out to you. It's covered just over 38,000 miles from new and is finished in Nolita Grey, which is a fabulous colour. So starting at the front end, we've got all of the grey, sort of shadow grey badging to the badges and the front grille here as well. And then either side of this front grille, we've got the extremely powerful adaptive driving beam matrix LED headlamps, and they also have the LED signature daytime running light on there as well. Again, being a first edition, it comes with Brunel copper highlights, so on the lower front grilles here, the bonnet louvers and the side vents, and there's some more around the back we'll show you as we go around. And then down the bottom of the front bumper, we've got the radar here for the adaptive cruise control that the car's fitted with. Obviously front park assist in the front bumper there as well. And then coming around the side, we've got these beautiful 21-inch sparkle silver alloy wheels. They're, in my opinion, one of the best looking wheels you can have on the Evoque, and they go really nice contrast against the Nolita Grey there. So just a fabulous looking wheel with the black centre caps as well. Gloss black door mirrors and a black painted roof, so contrast to the rest of the car. And you will notice as well, when you have a look inside and above, it is a huge glass panoramic roof. Keyless entry and exit, so the door handles pop out on these new Range Rovers. And then just before you have a look inside, if you have a look at the door mirror, you'll see the two grey squares in the top left corner there are the blind spot assist that the car's also fitted with. And then if you have a look inside, the black and light grey leather interior, they really are a beautiful finish in these new Evoques. You've got the dual touchscreens in the centre, heads-up display as well, which we'll show you a bit later on. And again, that huge panoramic roof that just brightens up the interior really nicely, especially if you're a back passenger, and you'll see that in a second when we do go in the back of the car. Some special illuminated first edition door entry sills, which are a really nice touch with the patterning on them as well. And 14-way electrically adjustable seats, but again we'll talk more about the interior when we get around the other side. Privacy glass to the rear three quarters, and then if you have a look in the back, lots of space in these new Evoques, so very easy if you've got small children or anybody you need to carry in the back of the car, and that panoramic roof just makes it a much nicer place to sit. You will notice as well the car's also fitted with configurable ambient lighting, which is currently set to blue, but again just makes the quality of the interior just feel that much more special. And then coming around the back of the car, again you've got some more Brunel copper highlights around what is basically a fake exhaust pipe entry, but just gives it sort of a sporty design down there, and then some contrast grey across the top of the diffuser section. A power tailgate, so if I push the button on the tailgate it will go up. A reverse camera on the tailgate there as well. And again, a very sort of spacious boot in here with extra storage under the boot floor there as well. And another really cool feature is these illuminated sort of protection guards across the top of the boot floor here. Then you don't normally see illuminated boot guards there, so it's a really nice feature to see. And the button at the top here to shut the boot down. And then we'll jump in the driver's side and talk you through some more of the interior features. So as I touched on before, it's keyless entry, it's also keyless start, so I'll just push the button and fire the car into life for you. Fires up really nicely. And these more modern Range Rover engines, so even though it's a diesel, it's very quiet, very smooth, and they're just super comfortable to drive. And starting on the driver's door card here, you'll see there's a lot of buttons. So power folding electrically adjustable door mirrors on there. The car's also fitted with exit detection assist, so that will tell you if there's like a cyclist coming down the side of the car or something, it will flash and it'll actually prevent you from opening the door so you don't catch a car or a cyclist or whatever it might be coming down your inside. You'll see this tweeter for the Meridian surround sound system that the car's fitted with. Again, a lovely option. And as I touched on when we were looking in the other side, 14-way electrically adjustable seats with memory settings for both the driver and passenger. A really nice feature to have. And then in front of me, we've got a beautiful multi-function steering wheel, which is all electrically adjustable, and that saves on the memory as well. And the new sort of touch style buttons in this generation of Evoque. So heated steering wheel, which again is a lovely feature to have. Adaptive cruise control buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel here, lane departure assist there as well, and then on the left hand side we have the controls for configuring your virtual cockpit in front of you here. So I can push that and bring this up, and I can go to layout here and we can change the display layout. You can have a full map, you can have it as one dial, two dials, there's lots you can do here, and it's really cool to see that. And then above that, right in front of my eye line, you've got the really high definition heads-up display there. So you can see that shows you lots of information. So speed limit assist is on there, your current speed is on there. If you have navigation, it will give you direction indications on the heads-up display as well. And then just before we go to the screens, this car's fitted with a smart digital rear view mirror. So at the moment it's just a traditional glass mirror, and if I flick this button here, it becomes a camera, which is very useful if the car's loaded with stuff in the back, and you can actually adjust that camera. So if I push this button here and go to that, you can raise and lower the height of the camera there as well. So it's very usable, a very nice feature that I don't think any other manufacturers have actually thought of yet. So very cool to see that there. And then the big widescreen navigation system and infotainment system here, which has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you can see on that screen there. And Range Rover's own sat-nav is actually very good these days, and it's all very responsive, very fast system in here. And if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the reversing camera comes up there as well. Just pop it back in park. And then you've got a second touchscreen down here as well, which you can do sort of vehicle settings, climate settings, lots of different features down here. So you'll see all of your drive modes available through this lower screen down here. If I go into seats, your heated seats are available on here as well, which is nice and easy access. And then the obviously lovely gear stick in the center with the first edition surround to it. So that's unique to these first editions, which is another lovely feature with the Brunel copper lettering. Cover for the cup holders here, believe it or not, a cost option to have this cover, so it acts as sort of a storage tray if you want to, or you've got the two very deep cup holders under there as well. And then lots of additional storage under the twin armrests here, USB ports, 12 volt sockets, SD card ports in there as well. And then obviously a blind for the sunroof if you did want to cover that up, so I'll just show you what that looks like when it comes across, but it will block out the light if you don't want that sunroof to be open. And I'll just switch the car off and we'll jump outside and summarise for you now. So as you can see when we've been walking around, tons of specification on these first edition Evoques, and in our opinion this one's finished in one of the best combinations of Nolita Grey, the contrast black roof and those beautiful sparkle silver alloy wheels. Just over 38,000 miles from new. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.